Floyd has never been no troublesome child. One like fighting in the streets and stuff. Never, ever. Things like that, people get money, man. Things change.
Instilled in him. His dad pushed him. Pushed him on in every way possible. And even when he was a kid, he was like maybe 8 years old.
Floyd Mayweather's father spoke out in support of his son following rumors about a $42 million scam and claims of bankruptcy. He strongly denied that Floyd had ever taken part in any illegal or dishonest activity. According to him, Floyd was a well-behaved child who stayed away from trouble and remained dedicated to boxing from an early age. He said his son's achievements were earned through commitment and hard work rather than questionable actions. Mayweather's father expressed frustration with the accusations and said they unfairly damaged Floyd's name and legacy. He also explained that Floyd changed significantly after serving time in jail and has become more mature, focused, and responsible. In his view, Floyd would never be involved in a scam today, and people should recognize the personal growth he has made instead of questioning his character.
Your best memories of this scam?
Well, to be honest, since Floyd got out of jail, I haven't even seen that kind of act from him. He's, to me, he's sort of like a different person to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think the fact that he got out of jail, that kind of like made him wise to things to where he was able to reconnect with you and you guys were able to kind of, reconnect with each other?
Yeah. I think everything came together, man, after that. I think that we mingling better, we understand each other better, we corresponding, and we as you can say,
Floyd Mayweather has frequently spoken about the powerful and sometimes challenging bond he shares with his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr. He remembers his father confidently predicting that he would become one of the greatest fighters in the sport. While Floyd appreciated that confidence, he always believed he could go even further, saying he wanted to be the best rather than simply one of the best. That determination became a major part of his journey. Their relationship included difficult moments as well as motivation, with his father's demanding training style and high standards helping shape his career. Despite disagreements and public disputes, they continued to share a deep level of respect. Floyd credits much of his early development to his father's guidance and believes it played a key role in his undefeated record and worldwide success. Together, their belief, ambition, and commitment helped create a boxing legacy that stands among the sport's most remarkable achievements.
I need to talk about the most is my father. My dad said someday my son will be one of the best. And I told my dad, I will be the best. Not just be one of the best, I will be the best.
Floyd Mayweather has openly spoken about the difficult experiences that shaped his early life. He has shared that his mother struggled with substance abuse while his father spent time in prison, leaving him to deal with many challenges at a young age. Floyd recalls traveling to the Olympics with little support and eventually leaving school because of the pressures he faced. Despite these obstacles, he worked tirelessly to create a better future for himself, fueled by determination, strength, and a strong desire to succeed. He has also pointed out that his father rarely discussed those hardships in public and instead focused on Floyd's abilities and future potential. Even so, Floyd has always acknowledged the important role his father played in his development. Although their relationship was often complicated, it remained built on discipline, encouragement, and belief in his success.
Mother being on drugs, dad going to prison, me just going to the Olympics by myself, 7 of us in a 1-bedroom. I said, you know what? I left school. Within 6 months, I was a millionaire.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. played a major role in developing his son's historic boxing career. As a former professional boxer, he passed on the skills and knowledge that helped Floyd Mayweather Jr. become an undefeated champion. A key part of his training approach centered on strong defense, especially the shoulder roll technique, which allows a fighter to avoid punches while staying in position to attack. This style became one of Floyd Jr.'s most recognizable strengths, helping him control fights and limit damage against top opponents. Mayweather Sr.'s impact extended beyond technique, as he also taught the mindset required to thrive in a demanding sport like boxing. The emphasis was not just on winning but on making smart decisions, avoiding unnecessary risks, and staying one step ahead of the competition. That approach became a defining part of Floyd Jr.'s success and contributed greatly to his unbeaten record. With his father's guidance, he not only achieved greatness inside the ring but also built a hugely successful business empire through boxing. Their connection as father and son and as trainer and fighter played a vital role in creating one of the most successful careers the sport has ever seen.
Hard as you can. You want to throw the ball? Hard as you can, Al. Damn. Let's go. Let's throw it again. Where you at?
Jeff Mayweather always believed Floyd Mayweather Jr. possessed a rare level of determination, and much of that came from the guidance of Floyd Mayweather Sr. From an early age, Floyd Sr. was committed to helping his son achieve greatness and worked hard to keep him focused on a future built around success both inside and outside the boxing ring. As a young child, Floyd Jr. was constantly encouraged to aim higher and give his best in everything he pursued, which helped shape the achievements that would come later. Jeff remembers Floyd Sr. regularly stressing the value of discipline, dedication, and hard work. By the age of 8, Floyd Jr. was already running several miles through his neighborhood, showing a level of commitment that surprised many adults around him. People often wondered why someone so young trained so hard, especially when his father was not following behind in a car. But Floyd Sr. understood his son's potential, and those early lessons became the foundation of a career that would eventually make boxing history.
It was instilled in him. His dad pushed him. Pushed him on in every way possible. And even when he was a kid, he was like maybe 8 years old, he would be running like 5 miles in the neighborhood, and people thought that he was crazy because they didn't see his father driving a car. They just saw a little kid just running all through the city. And basically, now those same people became fans of his and realized that he wasn't crazy, that, he was on his way to greatness. And that's what happened.
Money and fame usually affects boxers when they make enough of it or when they become famous enough. We've seen numerous cases of high-profile boxers get to a certain level, earn an awful lot of money, become extremely famous, and then their career starts to dip. For Floyd, the money was clearly not the driving factor, even though he's Floyd Money Mayweather, because he would still go to the gym at 3, 4 in the morning. He would still work harder than anyone else. So why did the money, the wealth and the fame not soften his desire to become even better, do you think?
Well, because it was never about money. It was about being the actual best fighter ever to put on a pair of gloves. When Floyd was 5 or 6 years old.
As Floyd Mayweather Jr. continued to rise in boxing, fame and wealth never appeared to distract him from his goals. While many fighters lose motivation after reaching financial success, Floyd remained fully committed to improving and maintaining his edge. Even after becoming known as Floyd Money Mayweather, he continued to train with the same intensity, often beginning his workouts before sunrise. For him, the pursuit of greatness seemed just as important as the rewards that came with it. Floyd Mayweather Sr. never doubted what his son could achieve, and the family believed from an early stage that Floyd Jr. was destined for greatness. His father's constant support, together with his natural ability and tireless dedication, helped create a career that surpassed even the biggest expectations. His success was not built on luck, but on years of hard work, sacrifice, discipline, and the guidance of a father who always pushed him toward excellence.
So young, and everyone in my family, where he's at today, we all expected it. It's not like it just happened. This is what we expected. And so basically, there will be people that anyone within, with an ear's reach, we would tell them, that he's gonna be the greatest fighter ever, that's ever lived. And to this point, he's proved it in terms of his numbers and everything else. Of course, when you put in something beyond that's not related to boxing, it's different. But when you talk nothing about boxing, only boxing.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. looks back on how his relationship with his son changed as success entered their lives. He explains that for many years they shared a very strong connection and rarely had any serious disagreements. According to him, their bond remained solid throughout most of their journey together. However, things began to change as Floyd Jr.'s career reached new heights. Floyd Sr. points to a few notable disputes, including one that happened on HBO and another involving a car, as the first signs that their relationship was shifting. In his view, those moments marked the beginning of a different dynamic between father and son.
We had at one time we was coming up. We have never had argument in our life, me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. We was on HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about, man? I'm just saying, you know, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden, I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is or it ain't. Sometimes, you know, hey, when people it ain't about me training or anything like that. People get money, man. Things change.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. believes that money played a major role in changing the relationship between him and his son. He explains that wealth can often affect the way people think and interact with those around them. According to Floyd Sr., once people become financially successful, their attention can shift away from personal relationships and toward building even more wealth. He says this is not something limited to his family but a situation that can happen to anyone, whether it involves a parent, a child, or a sibling. In his view, the pursuit of money can sometimes cause people to lose sight of what is truly important in life. Floyd Sr. admits that accepting this change was difficult and says he regrets the distance that eventually developed between him and his son.
Anything like that, people get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. You know, if sometimes when people get money.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. remembered a disagreement involving a car and suggested that the issue reflected his concerns about Floyd Jr. spending large amounts of money on luxury purchases he felt were unnecessary. He believes that as wealth became a bigger part of his son's life, his focus shifted more toward growing his fortune and less toward the relationships that had once been most important to him. Floyd Sr. says he tried to caution his son about becoming too focused on money but felt that his advice was ignored. According to his perspective, that mindset later led Floyd Jr. into controversial business situations and disputed ventures as he continued pursuing greater financial success, which Floyd Sr. views as a sign of how his priorities changed after reaching fame and wealth.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closed at the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, you know, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Not too shabby. V for victory.
Business Insider later reported that Floyd Mayweather's financial activities were not always what they appeared to be on the surface. Many observers began to view some of his moves as public displays of wealth rather than evidence of major business success. Although rumors circulated about Floyd being scammed or taking part in questionable deals, no confirmed proof was presented to support those accusations. Floyd also added to the public debate through videos on his official Instagram account where he regularly showed expensive purchases and his luxurious lifestyle. While these posts were intended to highlight his achievements, they also encouraged more speculation and caused some people to question whether certain ventures were authentic or simply designed to strengthen his public image. Despite the ongoing rumors, Floyd continued using his fame and fortune to stay in the spotlight, often making it difficult for audiences to separate reality from carefully managed promotion.
Flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books, because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business deal? Was this just because...
Joe Rogan came to Floyd Mayweather's defense and spoke about the criticism he often faces because of his wealth and outspoken personality. Rogan said that many people focus on Floyd's luxury lifestyle and confident remarks while ignoring what he accomplished inside the boxing ring. In his view, much of the criticism is directed at how Floyd displays his success rather than his actual performance as a fighter. Rogan stressed that Floyd is one of the most technically gifted boxers of his generation, especially when it comes to defense and avoiding punches. He explained that Mayweather's long career and remarkable achievements were built on exceptional skill, sharp boxing intelligence, and a deep understanding of the sport. According to Rogan, these qualities are a major reason Floyd is considered one of the greatest fighters ever, and fans should give more attention to his abilities rather than judging him only by his public image.